Hello guys and welcome back to the channel here. I know I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks. That's a long time. But I'm back and school is going to be over soon. So my uploading schedule is going to be a lot better. And that's just, I don't even have to promise you that. That's just going to be how it is. It's just going to be much better since I'm going to have literally nothing to do. But for now, just accept and hopefully you can deal with my horrible uploading schedule and my mediocre what ifs. But for now, this is how it's gonna be. Now, this is a new series, clearly by the title. You probably saw it's a new series. But I just randomly got this idea as I have been watching Mafia shows and Mafia games recently during my 2 week break that I have up every so often. So I'm a bit accustomed, but I wouldn't say I know everything. Like I wouldn't say I'm a pro. And then again, these two, Sasuke and Naruto, they're Japanese. So, and the stuff I was watching is Italian. But I know a bit about the Japanese mafia as well, since I was playing Yakuza a lot recently. But yeah, hopefully this is good. And if you guys have any other what if ideas, comment them down below, and maybe I'll like them enough to do them or not. And if you guys got any things you want me to like fix in this what if, since I do seem to make a lot of mistakes, then just comment down below, and then I'll fix it in the next part. But yeah, let's just get started with this part. So I don't have an intro, so let's just get into it. Now, Naruto and Sasuke, they were fighting in the dang, I forgot where that place is. The one with the Madara and Hashirama statue. The waterfall area. I forgot the name. Just comment down below the name because I just literally don't remember. But yeah, that area. And as Naruto was beating Sasuke's, behind, he decided to hear Sasuke out a little bit. He decided to hear some of Sasuke's reasoning, since he didn't really get to hear before Sasuke left. And Sasuke tells him it's because he wants more power to defeat to kill his brother, to get revenge on the clan. And Naruto's like, is that really your only life's purpose, Sasuke? Because after you kill your brother, what's next? Where are you gonna go? You're gonna come back? They're not gonna accept you. And Sasuke's just like, oh damn, you got a point. I was gonna think about rebuilding the clan. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much to say. I should do, I guess, after I kill him. I spent half my life on just planning on killing him, and didn't think about anything else after I succeeded. And I was just like, well, I've been watching a lot of Sopranos recently, and I decided that I'm going to start a mafia. And Sasuke's like, what? Don't you want to become Hokage? Aren't you the good boy of... I'm just so confused, Naruto. What are you talking about? And Naruto's like, just think about it. I'm going to recruit a lot of strong people. And then I will give you a purpose to just cause chaos and gather money and become the most feared crime organization ever. Kind of like that remember in the land of waves, that mafia boss guy we defeated and Zabuza killed. I forgot his name. Gatto or something like that, like the cat in Italian, which is nice. Gatto. You remember that guy, Cat? And Sasuke's like, yeah, but what about him? And I was like, well, I heard he was very feared as a gang. I don't know. I just want to be like him in a way. Is that weird? I just want to rule everything. I mean, I just wanted to become Hokage to gain respect. Being a mob boss, I'll still have respect, and I'll be rich, and I'll be feared. Yeah, and you know what they say. It's better to be feared than loved if you can't be both. And Sasuke's like, but why? Just this is just so random. And Naruto's like, well, we're like brothers, okay? And if I were to lose my brother, well, I would do anything it takes to be near my brother. And you're my brother. Well, you're like my brother at least. So I decided to go rogue as well. And Sasuke's like, then what were we fighting for? And Naruto's like, well, you started it. I was trying to, take you back. But then I had this change of thought mid-fight. But you started to fight. I didn't want to fight. Okay, let me be honest. I wanted to take you back peacefully. I didn't want to fight. But you decided to fight me. So I was like, how do I know this is not a trick? I mean, aren't you known as the trickster or something? Something along those lines. I don't know. Yeah, trickster ninja or something. It's like, it's the unpredictable ninja. The unpredictable fool. But I don't know. I just like the Sopranos a lot. And I just like to kill. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just think that would be fun. To rule over a bunch of psychopaths and sociopaths. That would be nice. And to make millions. That wouldn't be too bad. It's just like, well, I'm gonna get strong first. I mean, you can't train me. And I was like, well, I got a whole tailed beast inside of me. Pause. I mean, that's sealed inside of me. I think he can help us with training. So, I mean, I don't know if he'll like you though. From what I heard from the history books, or not the history book, from him himself, it was literally Chiha. That's the reason why he's locked in here in my mindscape. So he might not like you, might not train you, but I don't know. We'll just see. Hopefully he does. I'll probably have to beg him though. And Sasuke's like, fine, let's go. Also, I don't think he'll be able to he'll find a way to be able to remove that seal. He said that we just gotta go to this special place that has something to do with my ancestors or something. Though you can't learn the seals because they're so complex that not even the Sharingan could copy it. But, yeah, whatever. And so I was like, okay. I wasn't planning on. Let's just go. Oh, wait. You have a tailed beast? And I was like, you're just now freaking out? Come on, Sasuke. Come on. Let's just go. But you... Damn it, Naruto. And now we're just gonna time skip a couple of weeks to where they're in the Whirlpool Village. And yes, I love the Whirlpool Village in my videos. And Naruto, well, he was able to shut off the seals using Kurama's knowledge. And he was able to set back his own seals up using his blood and Sasuke's blood. So their bloodlines and their ancestors will be able to come to this place that is now going to be known as the Uchiha Uzumaki family. It's going to be, that's the land. That's the piece of land that they're going to start their mafia on. And that's where all their friends and subordinates are going to be. And, I mean, they got a pretty good start. There's a lot of money there in the Whirlpool Village. So it's going to be a very big help. There's a lot of treasure there. And, well, Naruto, he went back to the Leaf Village. And before he went back, after, He went back there after he turned off the seals because he decided to find out who his parents were. And Kurama told him, and she told him that they were rich. So he went back to the village. He got the daimyo, put a seal on him that he learned back at the Whirlpool village that makes it so that he's on his side. And not even Dry could break it or detect it. Nobody could detect it, nor could they break it even if they saw it. Because there's nobody on the skill level of the Uzumakis. Because most of them are dead. Except for Kadien and Nagato, but they didn't learn Uzumaki seals. So, you know. And nobody knows about them. Except for people in their organization. So, Naruto went back. He got his money. And made him even richer. And made it so that it would be even easier. He moved all that money to the Whirlpool village. Now, when he got his money and told them about how he knew these were his parents and they were his, and how this was his fortune and how they were spending it on the village, they were so surprised. And Danzo was thinking about using the Sharingan on Naruto, but it didn't work. He was thinking about using a Genjutsu to make it so that Naruto joins him or something, or give him some of the money, but it didn't work at all. And they tried to capture him. Danzo tried to capture him. They tried to trick the Hokage, but none of it worked. And it's because of the seals that Naruto had placed in the building. So it killed Danzo's Anbu, and it made it so that nobody in there except for Naruto could use chakra. So, yeah, Danzo was utterly pissed and was so confused on why he couldn't feel his chakra and why his Anbu weren't responding and just why he couldn't get his way. So he just gave up for now and decided he'll try again at a later date. But he would never get that chance as Naruto, he quit right there and then. And since he never got promoted to Chunin, he wouldn't get punished for it because he doesn't know much about the village. He doesn't know much secrets since he was only a Genin. It wasn't even a Genin for a year, so they allow him to go free. And he takes all his riches with him back to the Whirlpool village, where Sasuke has gathered a couple of people he found along the way. And these people are from the Wave Village. It's Tonari. What's that his name? I'm about to say Toneri, but Toneri's a whole Otsutsuki. It was just a couple kids from the Wave Village that were orphaned, and Sasuke decided to take them in and train them and teach them the way of the Mafia. And Naruto, he had a couple of TVs with him with some Wi-Fi he set up. So they started watching a bunch of mobster movies. And not like the stuff like The Godfather where they talk about honor and all that bull crap. No, the actual stuff where this shows how the mafia bosses and how the mobsters are all sociopaths and freaking insane, like Goodfellas and Sopranos and all that stuff. Where it shows how they actually act and how they actually are, not that bull crap like Godfather. Not saying that The Godfather is bad though. It's amazing. It's a good movie. I don't like the third one, the one in 1990. I do like the first two though, but it's just not how the mafia acted. They were insane, sociopathic, murderous thieves. Like they had a code of honor. Like they usually, most of the time, they didn't hurt children and women, but they were still sociopaths. They were still crazy, Like, one mobster allegedly had a burial ground where there was just dozens upon dozens of bodies. So, they weren't very nice people. So, that's what Naruto showed them. And they began to act like them, speak like them. Well, they spoke like they're kids, and, as they would grow up, they would begin to act like them. But for now, they were understanding the life, understanding, all this stuff. And Naruto and Sasuke were getting trained from Kurama. Now Kurama has taken a liking to Sasuke. He understands that Sasuke, well, he's not like the other Uchiha. He was arrogant, but with Naruto's influence, his positivity, and his mafia shows, it's made it so that he's not as arrogant. But he's still pretty arrogant because, people in the shows are kind of arrogant, but, it's changed him. Naruto has made him more positive, but they're still both sociopaths because they're criminals. They're trying to kill some people, but it is what it is. Just likable enough. He's good enough for Kurama to like him, but still a horrible person since he's finna be a consigliere, which is basically like, it's not a captain, which is a capo. Capo regime is a captain. There is also who are those guys again? They got their associates, which aren't full men of the mafia. They got their foot soldiers. Like I said, they capos, the capo regimes. And then they got the consigliere. And then it's the mob boss. It's the head of the operation. And the head of the operation is obviously going to be Naruto, with Sasuke as the consigliere. And these kids that Sasuke has gathered, he's gathered about 10. The smartest of them, which are gonna be very important to the story, of course, are 3. There's 3 smartest of them. There is Toneri, not the Otsutsuki Toneri. So I'm not gonna call him Toneri. I'm gonna call him I'm gonna call him Hatake. I just like that name. Not Kakashi Hatake, but just Hatake. He's also known as the White Fox because he is Naruto's subordinate. And then there is... hold on. There's also Kai, and there's also Ling Ke. He's Chinese, Ling Ke. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's Chinese. And for now, we're just going to call him Lang. And he would be an associate since he's not Japanese. He's a Chinese immigrant from a different show called The Avatar, which is Chinese. It's based in China, but yeah, he's Chinese. I'm just going to call him Lang, but yeah. So there's... oh my goodness, I forgot. Hatake, Lang, and there's going to be Kai. And Kai, he's half American, but Hatake is full Japanese, Lang is full Chinese, and yeah, Kai is, like I said, half American, half Japanese. Now, he has them as his capo regimes because they're the smartest and they're the smartest. Now, Naruto, he's not going to be a racist like how they are in the Mafia, and how the Mafia will not make you an actual soldier or actual part of the Mafia just because you're not full Italian. So, like, take GCA4, for example, where the Pecorino family wasn't taken seriously because they had a member that wasn't fully Italian. Excuse the noise in the background, but yeah, that's the reason why they weren't respected in that game. Okay. Now, the rest won't be named as they are just foot soldiers, but just know he got 7 foot soldiers, 3 capos, 1 consigliere, and then just a head. I don't know what it is in Italian for the actual head of the family. I forgot, but when I find out in the next part, just know that that's what Naruto's. That's what I'm finna call it. I'm not gonna call him the head, the boss, like Pecorino. I'm just gonna call him that, and I forgot what it is. So, yeah. But because they have so much money, because of Naruto's parents' fortune and the Uzumaki fortune, which is just so large. They went to the Wave Village and a couple other villages that aren't too important, like the I forgot that village. The Snow Village, the village that used to be the Spring Village. Yeah, that's what it's called. The one that Naruto saved. Um, yeah, Naruto. He also went to there to get a lot of materials, and they went back. Now, what you're gonna find out is that Lang, he knows lots of martial arts, and he knows kung fu. I know that's kind of racist, but he knows kung fu because his parents taught him before he died, and he still has some of the scrolls. And Kai, he well, he knows how to manage money. That's why he's one of the capos as well. And Lang, he knows, like I said, kung fu, and he still has scrolls, so he's very valuable. And Hatake, well, he knows. He's just very intelligent. He's a good strategist, even better than Shikamaru and the Nadas. So that's why he's also a capo. But Sasuke is a constant Yeti because of his bloodline, the Sharingan, which is very important because it can copy nearly any technique. And Naruto's the head because he started the family and this is his land. But this is the Uzumaki and Uchiha family. So it will be swapped between the Uzumaki and Uchihas. So like if Sasuke has a daughter or a son and they're smart enough to run the family, then they will run it. But if one of the three capos have a son or daughter that's super smart and very good as a leader, they'll be the leader. And if Naruto has a son or a daughter, then and they're smart, they'll be the leader. So it's between those five that if they have very good and smart children, they'll be the next leaders of the family. And then, if those children have children and they're smart, one of them will be the leader, and on and on and on. But it will be most likely that Naruto or Sasuke's children will be the leaders if they're super smart, because they'll be trained by Kai, Lang, Hatake, Naruto, and Sasuke, and learn from the scrolls. And they'll be trained by the 7 unnamed foot soldiers, who are also pretty smart and very loyal and very brave. But they're not stupid, and they're not arrogant. So they're not, not to just continue to fight a losing battle when they're clearly going to lose no matter what they do. They're not stupid. And Naruto, he isn't that stupid either. No matter what you think, he's not that stupid. And from what he's learned from these shows, he's learned to be a better boss and a better strategist as well, since he's been getting trained by Kai. But not Kai. Kai is, well, Kai's good with money. He's very good with money. Lang has the martial arts. I gotta repeat this to myself. And Hatake is just a good strategist, and he's the smarter of the 3. So yeah, but he's not that good with money. But he's more frugal than the rest. And Kai, he understands money since he moved from America to Japan, and that's when his parents died. So he understands money since in America there's a lot of business going on here, and he really does understand it. So that's why he understands it more than the rest, because Lang, he was just trained as a martial artist, and Hatake, his parents were ninja, but they died in tragic accidents, and then he moved over. And these 3 capos, they're the same age as Naruto. I just want to remind you guys, they're not from the wave. They moved over there after the parents died, but they're the same age as Naruto and Sasuke. Maybe like a couple months younger, but they're the same age. They're around the same age range. So that's why they're, just as experienced and understand the world just as Sasuke and Naruto do. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. They're not younger. They're the same age, okay? Now, I'm going to get to the juicy stuff before I end this part, because I don't want to end it on a boring note, just explaining, because nobody's going to like that. But, now, they get invaded. Not by ninja, not by, just by a bunch of tigers. And, well, Lang, I said Lang, well, yeah, Lang, Lang, he befriends the tigers immediately because it was a big part of his culture when he was at home. I know, kind of, whatever, it is what it is. It's just a big part of Asian culture, tigers and dragons. Now, Uzumakis, they have the dragon and the tiger summoning, so they also have a phoenix summoning, which Sasuke likes because it's fire and Uchiha's like fire. And Naruto likes the dragon because it's like an elemental dragon that can use all elements, and Naruto's very versatile in a way. And the capos, they like the tigers because why not? Kai liked tigers. He used to watch Tiger, a documentary about tigers back home. Used to play it all the time on his TV before they moved over here. And yeah, they just like tigers. So the Cowboys get the tigers, Yeti gets the phoenix, and Naruto gets the dragon summoning. But yeah, they get attacked by a bunch of tigers, like I said. Lang, he befriended them. But there was just one tiger. One that they just couldn't befriend. So arrogant. And it was just this big fight between him and Naruto. And Naruto, he whipped out the Shadow Clones, got the Rasengan, and whooped the tiger's ass. I mean, obliterated his insides. And that was Naruto's first kill. I mean, it wasn't a human kill, but it was still a kill. It was the first time he killed something. Even though it wasn't a human, it was still kind of disgusting in a way. But trust me, when he kills a human, it's going to be way more disgusting. Since, they are connected in a way that they're both, human. So, killing someone of your own species for no reason, it's just weird. I don't know. But he completely obliterates the insides. I mean, just visualize all of the intestines of a tiger just exploding out of his stomach all over the place with bone fragments and blood. And the tiger just dead. Just imagine that. That must be so disgusting to see. And I kind of feel bad for Naruto. But it is what it is, man. He's gonna kill people, and he gotta get desensitized so that when he kills people, he don't feel remorse. It's just that it's done. I killed you. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. So he gotta get desensitized. So he gotta get used to it. So he gotta kill more humans. And he decides to go over to a bandit camp that a couple of his foot soldiers spotted on reconnaissance around islands around the village, around the Uzu village, which is going to be changed to the Uzu Chiha village, which is going to be known, and its alternate name is going to be known as the Whirlpool of Fire village. So yeah, kind of cool. I don't know. It's not that big of a change, but it is what it is. The Whirlpool of Fire, the Uzu Chiha. Yeah. I'm sorry. But Naruto, him and his capos, along with the foot soldier, they go over there, and there's hundreds of bandits. And Naruto and Sasuke are like, this is for you two guys to get decent. This is for you 10 to get desensitized to murder. Since we're going to be doing a lot of crimes, as you've seen in the show. We might be killing some people. We might be hurting. We might be stealing. We for sure are going to be killing. So, since this is just how it is here. So, we want you guys to get desensitized. And you guys have a bit of money on them, which wouldn't hurt, it wouldn't hurt to have. Even though we're completely rich, we're just balling. We could make a whole new village if we wanted to. That's how much money we got. But, a little bit more money wouldn't hurt. But this is mainly for you guys to get desensitized and used to killing. Now, Lang, I know you killed once before in a training accident, but that's not enough. You gotta kill some more. You're gonna be killing for me, and that's just how it is. Especially you foot soldiers. You 7 are very important, as you're gonna be the main force, the main push against our enemies for now. And as we get more and more foot soldiers, you guys will be like generals getting controlled by your 3 captains. Okay, so I'll be the 7 generals getting controlled by your 3 captains. We're getting controlled by the Constant Yeti, getting controlled by me. Well, who's all equal standing with me, not really getting controlled. It's a little bit confusing, but it is what it is. You 7 are my foot soldiers for now. Yeah, but soon you'll be generals. So yeah, don't worry about that. Let's just get it over with. Go down there, kill them, take whatever there is there. If there's some people there, we can take them, and we could, make them join our mafia or something, like help them out. And they'll help us out, And the foot soldiers agree, and the capitals go down there. Naruto gives them a couple of swords he found back at the Uzu village, which are chakra conducting swords, and him and Sasuke were training on them back at the village. All 12 of them were just training with the swords, so they're very used to them. Like, they just conduct chakra into them, and it makes the swords more durable, more powerful, and it allows them to even attach attachments. That didn't make any sense. It even allows them to attach elements on too. So like fire for Sasuke, Naruto's wind, which will make his blade even faster and more sharp, and for the rest, whatever it is, whatever their affinity will be, I don't know. Now they go down there, slaughter. It's absolute mayhem. Like, imagine the Madara fight against the Alliance, but it's just way bloodier, and there's just guts flying and heads popping off. Like, just imagine the most guttiest, the most bloodiest, most disgusting battle you've ever seen in your life in anime, and just all those guts flying out, heads, people screaming, running, trying to get the leader getting his head, his hands, just absolute ruckus mayhem. It's just absolutely crazy. And they're on demon time, and people are getting burnt, they're getting suffocated. It's just crazy. And after all that mayhem, all that blood, all those just intestines, lungs cut into pieces, the heart just, I don't even know what happened to the heart. Like, they even got a couple tigers out. The generals, they got tigers out. Not the generals, the capitals, they got their tigers out. People, they was getting bit. The hearts, like, they was eating intestines. It was just crazy. It was just absolute mayhem. And after all that carnage, they went and got all the money. And there was a couple of people there. A couple of slaves that were just mining for these bandits. And Naruto, he goes down there. He kills a couple of remaining hiding bandits that were trying to sneak up on them. He tells them, be careful. These guys are sneaking up on you guys. And the cop was like, yeah, we noticed. We was hoping. We wanted them to come out their hiding spot. But it's fine. We're sorry. We should have just killed them immediately. You're right. And I was like, yeah, whatever. You guys, would you like to join our mafia? Trust me, if you join, all of you guys be rich. You have Well, I don't know about the women. We don't got those. We don't got women yet, but trust me, you have all the money you want, all the food you want, and people will treat you with so much respect. I mean, and you'll just be a soldier. Imagine if you're smart enough to be my capo. Just imagine the even more respect you would get. Trust me. You join my ranks, you're gonna get dressed like we are. See this silky suit? You're gonna get fed like we do. You're gonna get trained like we do. Trust me, you're not gonna get treated like this again. All if you just join. You don't believe me? Naruto, he picks out this briefcase he had in a scroll and shows 100 million yen just casually. Like, this ain't nothing to him. It's nothing. Well, 100 million Rio, since this is Naruto. But it's nothing. Just casually pulls out $1 million US like it's nothing. And Sasuke, he pulls out he pulls out a fire style jutsu and burns it. And I was like, that's not even a noticeable fraction of my wealth. And you could have more. You can have that and more if you join me and give me your loyalty and your respect and show me your honor and show me your dedication to this line of work that I'm going to show you and going to give you an example of. Then trust me, you're going to be living the life. You might even have people like these bandits working under you, making you more money, which you're going to give me a fraction of course, because I'm the boss. But you're going to be making more money than you could ever imagine. Let's just say that. And the hundreds of slaves, well, it's not that many, but it's like 30. The 30 slaves are just like, we're in. And Naruto, he puts loyalty seals on them, but they break because the slaves are completely loyal. So they don't even work. Like, Naruto could tell when they're working, and they're just not working. So he's just like, wow. Was it that easy? I'm not that dense. Come on, I'm not. This shouldn't be this easy, but I mean, I did show them a bunch of money and burn it casually. I guess it's understandable in a way. But for now, that's where we're finna end this part. I'm sorry, guys. If you guys enjoy this, click the like button. I don't know. Just tell me you guys want a second part immediately, and I'll upload it because school's finna end soon, so I don't got much work to do. But don't worry. Just tell me you guys like this part, and yeah, whatever. Bye.